You have been sold a lie, a huge, beautifully packaged deception that has been whispered in your ear since you were old enough to understand words. It is the story of virtue, the gospel of the grind. It says, work hard, be honest, play by the rules, and eventually you will be rewarded with wealth. It is a comforting bedtime story told to the masses to keep them asleep, dreaming of a future that will never, ever arrive. Because while you were trading your life force, your prime years for a mediocre paycheck, while you were laboring under the illusion that the system is fair, the wealthiest people in the world are playing a completely different game. They do not follow the rules of hard work, they follow a different, darker playbook. They understand that wealth isn't a reward for effort, it is the spoils of psychological warfare. Money is a game of power, strategy, and control, and the rules were written by the ruthless for the ruthless. This is not another video about budgeting, cutting out lattes, or investing in index funds. This is a cold, strategic breakdown of how the world actually works. This is your initiation into the dark playbook that the elite use to control the world. If you have ever felt like the game is rigged against you, you are right, it is. Today, I am going to teach you how to rig it in your favor. Let's be brutally honest. The idea that hard work is the key to wealth is the most effective cage ever built. It keeps millions of people running on a hamster wheel, too exhausted to look up and see who owns the cage. Think about it. The hardest workers in the world are not the richest. A construction worker or a janitor works physically harder than the CEO on the top floor, but their bank accounts tell two very different stories. Why? Because one is playing a game of effort and the other is playing a game of power. The CEO understands what Niccolo Machiavelli understood 5 centuries ago. Morality and fairness are luxuries the powerful cannot afford. Money doesn't respond to emotion. Money responds to leverage, perception, and psychological discipline. Today, I am going to teach you the 10 principles of this secret playbook. Forget everything you learned in school. The real laws of money are unwritten, unspoken, and unforgiving. Principle number 1. Silence is a weapon. In any negotiation, whether it's for a salary, a car, or a business deal, the person who speaks first loses. The average person is terrified of silence. It feels awkward. When a conversation stops, they feel a biological urge to fill the void. So they rush to speak, they explain themselves, they justify their price, and in doing so, they reveal their insecurities and give away their power. But the master player knows that silence isn't empty space, it is leverage. When you stay silent, you become unreadable. You force the other person to project their own fears onto you. They get nervous, they start wondering, what is he thinking? To break the tension they created in their own mind, they will often talk themselves into a weaker position. They will offer you a better deal just to end the silence. Next time you make a demand, state your price and then turn into stone. Just wait. It will feel uncomfortable, but watch them break. They almost always do. The equation that keeps the masses poor is time equals money. The equation that makes the elite wealthy is leverage is greater than labor. You have been taught to sell your time, but the wealthy know that time is the one asset you can never buy back. Therefore, selling your time is the worst trade in the world. The rich use 2 things, OPM, other people's money, and OPT, other people's time. Why spend 1,000 hours building something yourself when you can hire 10 people to do it in 100 hours? Do not work in the system, build the system. Every financial decision you make must pass this test. Does this require more of my time, or does it free me? Principle 3. Control the narrative. Perception is reality. It is often more important to appear powerful than to actually be so. Why does a luxury handbag cost $5,000? Is it the leather? No. It is the story. It is the status. It is the exclusivity. You must become the author of your own story. This doesn't mean being flashy. Flashing money is a sign of weakness. True power is cultivating an aura of competence and mystery. Let people underestimate you. Let them misunderstand you. When people cannot figure you out, they respect you out of fear. You are playing chess, not putting on a circus.
The middle class is taught to fear debt. Stay out of debt. Be safe. The wealthy see debt as a weapon. Understand the math. If you borrow money from the bank at 5% interest and you use that money to buy a business or asset that pays you 20%, you just made a 15% profit on money that wasn't even yours. This is financial alchemy. In an inflationary economy, debt is even more powerful. You borrow expensive dollars today, and you pay them back with cheaper dollars tomorrow. The biggest risk in life is taking no risk at all. In the economic jungle, there are two types of people. First, the prey. They live in fear. They react to the news. They panic when the stock market drops. They live their lives on defense. Second, the predator. They anticipate. They observe patterns. They wait for the perfect moment. To build wealth, you must shift your psychology. Stop seeing money as safety. Start seeing money as ammunition. The predator doesn't wait for opportunity. He creates it. When the masses are panic selling out of fear, the predators are buying in silence. Which one are you? This might sound cold, but it is the truth of business. The average person negotiates to be fair. They want a win-win. The Machiavellian operates from a single premise: self-interest. They know that business is not a charity. In a zero-sum game, their loss is your gain. They stroke the ego of their opponent to make them weak. They use flattery to disarm them. You must silence the part of your brain that wants to be liked and activate the part of your brain that wants to win. There is a difference between income and wealth. A doctor making $500,000 a year is not wealthy. If he gets sick tomorrow, his income goes to zero. That is not wealth. That is a gilded cage. You must build a fortress. A fortress is an asset that pays you while you sleep. Rental properties, dividends, businesses run by others. The goal is detachment. The money flows to you, but it does not require you. Stop asking, how can I get a raise? Start asking, what can I own that will pay me forever? Principle 8, patience. Be a sniper, not a machine gunner. Don't spray bullets hoping to hit something. Wait for the perfect shot. The market transfers money from the impatient to the patient. Principle 9, calculated generosity. Don't give to be nice, give to gain power. When you do a favor for someone strategically, you create a debt, you create an ally. You are building a network of people who owe you. Principle 10, the ends justify the means. The rules of be nice and play fair are for the sheep. The lion does not follow the rules of the sheep. This doesn't mean breaking the law. It means operating in the gray area where the truly powerful live. Ask yourself, is this effective, not is this nice? Before you rush to use this playbook, remember one thing: this path has a price. These tactics are effective, but they are corrosive. If you only look out for your own interest, you can end up in a golden ghetto, surrounded by money, but unable to trust a single soul. But you need to know these rules. Whether you use them or not, you must understand that your boss, your bank, and the system are using them against you every single day. I have given you the key to a different door. You were taught to follow the rules. Now you know that the people who make the rules do not follow them. The question is, do you have the courage to play the real game?